Alright, it's been a while since I streamed, and, well, we got a lot done. An awful lot done. Like, incredible amount done. Like, you gotta see this. We kinda went insane. You see all this? These are roads here. This is a building that we're working on. This is the Center for Logistics Control, where we control a lot. Well, mostly it's the electricity. I don't know about delivering certain items. We probably will do that, but for the most part, we're gonna build like a proper warehouse. This is more for retrieving items that we need. But it also has the benefit of being able to shut down and turn on certain factories just from this singular building. And it has a passenger building as well, which is great. That one, the elevator is only there temporary. I think we're going to put it somewhere over there. And, like, we have a parking lot here too, which is pretty insane. Like, there's so much that we got done here, and we have factories everywhere. Some of these will be rebuilt and remodeled, but we're getting a lot done today, I can tell you that. So I don't know. What I'm trying to do is, well, mostly finish this building. There's a lot here that's not finished at all. It's so exposed right now. And among other things, I don't know. There's just a lot that needs to get finished here. So there's going to be multiple floors on here. I don't know, it might seem a little short to you, so I have no idea how I'm supposed to fix that. But it's a lot of floors. It's just really big. Of course, we don't have the largest warehouse here. It's mostly for personal use, but it does help with these being here. So any resources that we desperately need, we can come here and pick it up for building and such, and anything else just goes to a different factory. So we get some plastic, quartz crystals, that sort of thing. I think kind of want to set some other things up as well. I'm gonna maybe try to finish the first floor. So I have another person coming online tonight. He's not on yet, practically on the other side of the planet, so, but we both play a little bit late, so that's fine. I need to change the color of that wall there. And, come on. Mostly we're just building. I've organized most of the things other than the interior of the building. It's taking a little bit of time, but since we got the factories, and I believe all I need to do is set up the hyper tubes. That way travel will be nice and, well, maybe not short, but much shorter than it is now. I don't know why this bridge is here. I guess we were using it a lot. Well, I wasn't using it a lot. I do occasionally use it now that it exists, so I'm gonna put a doorway. Like a nice big one. I feel quite hungry. I feel quite hungry! Probably put some windows around here if it'll let me. Nope. This guy put these things here now. Now it's a little iffy to set it all down. Alright, I can probably do it like this. There we go. And we can put some windows here if it'll let me. Alright, and a doorway or something. That's not a doorway. So I'm gonna just do this. Oh. You are facing the wrong way, my guy. There we go. Nope. And when it went like that did not go the way I was trying to. Maybe this way? Why? I should at the very least be able to make it face. There we go. That's nice. So we are going to build a massive warehouse at some point, just not right now. Because there's still a lot we gotta do. We've still got some more factories we gotta work on. And, where's this default? It needs to be zoop zop, bippity bop. Zip zap, blip blap. Get gat. Tic tac. And it doesn't need to be that high, so I guess I'll do this. And door. There. Maybe I'll bring the tractor or something over here. Well, I guess I'll have to build one because there's no way to actually get up there, so I guess I'll use this. Alright. Oh, I forgot I was trying to make some things with this. Anyway, let's see if this will let me through. Nice, it works. Awesome. So we can just basically drive in here. That's cool. Why is it not closing? Okay, that's why. Alright. Got that part right there. Gotta continue to do the interior here. Did I put a window here? Yes, good. Okay. I'm quite hungry, so you know, if you want to support me, consider subscribing, following, liking the stream, sharing the stream, commenting, getting a bucket of chicken. I have become so skinny. Well, I'm not that skinny. I'm 157 pounds, so maybe a little bit of belly, but man, everything else is turning skinny. Alright, there. Right, I should go to here. I gotta build something. There we go. It's another medicinal inhaler, which is good for me, I guess. I guess I'll put these up, or I can just put them. I'll put them in here. Why not? What about concrete? We can put more concrete in there. I was carrying more than I could anyway. Alright, for the alien technology, alien energy harnessing, we can already unlock some. Well, I need plastic. And also I need to get more of these. These are very helpful for me because it, you know, boosts the amount of things we can carry. I'm gonna need to make oscillators, so I need to deliver quartz to a certain area. Alright, what I can do, is set up a factory that helps us to gather stuff. But, I need to finish that first. I need to finish all of this. The more of these I can finish, the better. So despite the fact that this is really high, it feels kind of short. Even though we gotten high enough to be able to reach that manta ray. My chest hurts a lot. It really does. Excuse me. Anyway. I did get 2 teamless pizza rolls, so... But still, for whatever reason, it didn't fill me up, so I felt like I wasted money on something that only lasts you for like a day. Not protein in it. Was it not 4? Oh, we only made it 3 blocks high. Oh well. You know, considering there's a lack of room here, I think I want to build a I don't know. I don't know what I plan to build in this room. Maybe, like, security room or something. It would be nice. Alright, that's good. I think we got this room done. Now, the other floor is, like, for trains, and we still haven't finished that. I don't know how the other player's planning on putting that together. I was mostly assigned to dealing with the electrical grid. So... the more of these we can get done, the better. And then I can start working on the factories again. Because we already got most of this done. And, mostly needs to get the building up together. Okay. And also need to set up more of this. I see. I'm using up a lot of plastic. Alright. Anyway, gotta go up. Put a doorway right here. And, maybe a bit of this. Now, I gotta be careful where I put this door, because I know a manta ray likes to fly through here. We do have a little bit of light here, but I feel like it needs to be a little bit more than that. Considering how this place lights itself, I probably need to make this like 6 blocks high, which is really frustrating, because who does that? And who makes lights like these? They have such a short range radius of lighting. It's kind of ridiculous. All right, I'll go up. So this area is like 4 blocks high. I don't know if I want to make it higher, but it's this height. And, it's a weird planet. I wonder if we're on a moon. That'd be interesting. The waves would be insane, and the amount of asteroids we'd be getting is pretty insane too. Imagine you're working on something and suddenly the place goes up in flames because an asteroid hit. Alright, so, I guess I could turn this area into an arena. Like, this is the floor where we hop out of things, and I don't know. I don't think we have enough room for the hyper tubes. And honestly, having an arena is very unnecessary. It's funny, but redundant. Besides, if I want to build an arena, I want it to be bigger with obstacles and stuff. And like seats, even though this game doesn't really come with, I don't know why, but they don't have certain things in this game, like furniture. It's kind of weird. I mean, this game's fairly polished. Alright, I'm gonna get more plastic. There might be plastic down here. Ow. I did not land that properly. I did not slow down properly. Alright. So, this takes me to Central Logistics Control. I think this takes me to the train station. Yeah, it does. Yep. And another one that should take me up. It does. So that's some good news. I need another one. So this is supposed to be the hypertube area. So there's trains, hypertubes, and all sorts of other stuff. This will allow us to get around more easily, which is great. And I'm thinking of just making this the top, put an elevator, have the hub up here, because I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, I can't think of anything else to put up here, and we're going to have trouble with room if we add even more. Alright. I guess I can build another one right here. Oh, I don't know why, but I built them like this, and that was not supposed to. You know, it's fine. I think, probably. Yeah, I don't really care. Anyway, I think this should be a decent height. I'm thinking, of course, to make this. We're already incredibly high. I don't want to raise the height any more than I already have. So it's not necessarily a skyscraper, but it's something. Say that's pretty alright. Looks like they changed the way the YouTube thing looks, which is weird. I went to check how my stream's doing. What the hell am I looking at? Well, I mean, it's slightly more polished, so I guess they did something right for once. Also, I have videos. Nobody's watching them. it's like 0 views. I'm like, I'm making quite a few videos of this. So, what should I do here? Like, a lot of these times when I'm streaming, I end up, like, overthinking things, but I guess what I need to do is connect the top so we can get those hypertube areas done, and I also need a marker. I'll be right back. I gotta pee. excuse me. So, excuse me. Anyway, what's going on? Getting direct messages? Didn't I ignore everything? I don't know who these guys are. Gates of hell. I don't know who this person is. Anyway, sorry about that. Don't know what I'm going to do. Why am I down here? Was I going up or going down? I don't know. I'm still waiting for my other players. Right. So I need to set up a second floor. So this is the lights here. And this should be floor 6, the hypertube floor. There. And let's see. More hypertubes. And let's see. Oh, that might be, that's facing the wrong way. Alright, and this will be hypertubes. Hypertube building. Yeah, F6 hypertube building, because we're gonna have, I guess, 2 different hypertube things. Which means I had to build another of these for the exit way and stuff. And then lights. So we got, I think we got most everything. What about this conveyor for? I'm just not using that one. Okay. What do I do here? See, I actually, right now, I just want to set up a delivery service that sends plastic and quartz over to here, this docking station, I believe. So I can build a proper factory. Also, why can I only build a blueprint Mark 1? I mean, it looks like the dimensions got expanded, but I'm very confused. No, they didn't get expanded, did they? I don't know. There was like an unlock for blueprint Mark 2, and it doesn't seem to exist anymore. Should probably get an equipment workshop or something. Alright. Yeah, this place is starting to come along real nicely. So, let's see. I guess I'll have to use this. I gotta be careful. I don't want to accidentally paint stuff I don't want to actually paint. I'm just painting the interiors right now. Looks like that one's done. Alright. Let's try to get this done. I don't know if I should make these higher or not. I think a 3 height tube isn't that bad. Oh, so look at all this. This looks strange. Oh well. Can't really do much about that. Anyway, this is the inner hypertubes, so I gotta try to connect that properly. Alright, put you there. I guess, have another one right over here. This is a huge mess. Oh. Why does this not have...
This is a reminder. Take my meds.
That's my thing telling me to take my meds. Alright. Guess I'll take it. There's not really much happening, but I'm just setting up the electrical facility. So that's basically what's going on. So we got to, I guess, set this up first. That's the lights though. Do I want to have that directly connected? I guess it will. I can just shut it off here. This thing's in the way, unfortunately, but you know, what can you do? Alright, so I gotta connect the regular hypertubes, and then we'll have the top floor, I guess. So let's see. I gotta figure out what's connected to where. Alright, I just... A lot of this just isn't connected to anything. So I'm going to grab you and put you over here and go all the way over here. Hell yeah. Alright. And then I gotta go up. Let me connect that before I forget where it is. I feel quite sleepy. I'm gonna take an energy drink or something. Alright, let's see here. We go up this way, I guess. So, yeah. Going this way. There's the elevator, has to be raised again, so I'm gonna go about here. So I'll probably need another hypertube floor at the top. And no idea how I'm gonna go about that. I'm mostly just sitting here waiting for the other guy to show up because we got a lot to finish. Alright. Where's my deafen button? Maybe it's in keybinds. There's an emoji picker, apparently. I don't know what that... I'm looking at that. Toggle mute is Control Shift M. Okay. Well, that opened up my OBS for some reason. Okay. Apparently my OBS has the same thing. So I had to go to the settings. I need to know where that was. No, I don't know. I don't find any. I don't even know how I did that then. Anyway. I think what I should do is try to connect a few things, but here, let's get this together if at all possible. Hang on. I just realized that one's not on there, right? Not that it matters that I change it or not, it's just... Alright, let's call the elevator. I can barely hear it. Why not? No, that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get it right here. What the hell? I don't know why I'm building it this way, but I am. Okay. We go up. I could potentially make this higher, but I'm not doing that. You'd think they'd add more walls. Like wall types or something. Anyway. Just want to see where I can put this. Alright. And I guess connect this one. Which one is this connected to? Oh, it's not activated. I need to first connect them all to the CLC, that way I can set them up a little bit quicker. Come on. Where's that one lead to? Alright. That one's active. I think this one leads to the CLC, so I gotta connect this one. Oh boy. So I gotta see if this will work properly. There we go. Let's take a look at this one. Where does this take me? To the train station. Alright. Let's look for the hypertube. And then change the color. I'll typically go white. Hypertube travel. I don't know where some of the other ones go, but let's go ahead and do this. I believe this one probably leads to the CLC, so I'll go ahead and type that down. No. I could try like a power control to make it make more sense, but I think I'll just use this CLC control room. Stands for Center for Logistics Control. And we'll go in. Nice. And this one will we'll just look for hypertube. There. And I gotta connect this. So this goes right here. I'm really going to need more. I'll have to put some like right here, and they'll have to be right next to each other, I guess, or over here. It's going to be a bit of an issue, but I don't know. There's not much I can do about that. Anyway, that's hypertube travel. What else? This is to the warehouse. What I probably should have done is those that aren't connected to in here should be moved to the right here. That way I can have an easier time with the things, because there's like 6 floors, I believe. We're not using all the floors, but we're using most of them. What I could do is move this to the side here. That's what's going to have to happen. I think it's 2 floors that we're not using. The conveyor belt floor and the battery floor. The battery floor is like, we're not really doing anything in there. The CLC, of course, we're obviously going to use that. And I guess I need 2 more entrances. I don't know. No, I don't think I need to. Maybe I should, I don't know. So we want the warehouse, the CLC room, and the hypertube lanes, maybe? I don't know. Honestly, I don't think I need that many. But we do want everything connected to the warehouse mostly, and train and hypertubes and CLC. And then there, I guess, the top floor. I don't know about the top floor, but let's see. Yeah, I should paint these. I shouldn't forget about it. This is I should have probably connected it a little bit closer. Aw. I'll have to deal with that later. Anyway, this exists right here. Hype tube. Yeah, it's the hype tube floor. Hell yeah. In for the hype. In for a pound. You hyped like a hype tube? Alright. I am quite hungry, but I guess I'll eat later. Only been on stream for about an hour, so. But for the most part, I don't think we're finishing the hypertube floor anytime soon. We'll get some stuff done, obviously. Mostly to the nearby areas, but everything else is gonna take a while. I had to deal with a lot of issues, like the Hyper 2 floor connection. Alright, so what do I need to do next other than get the hell out of here? I think this takes me down to the train station. I need something that takes me straight down to the warehouse, preferably for the hypertube floor. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to create an entrance here, and it's going to move a bit. So, put this right here. Don't connect it just yet. Oops. because the issue is, I'll probably just put it right here. Sure, it might be right next to each other, but all right. All right. Oh, whoops! Did not mean to do that. Just went through the exit. I guess we can go with this. And then we go down another, and right about here. Thankfully, there's enough room to be able to see. This goes here. There's no opening here. Oh well. Alright, so there's definitely an exit right here. But yeah, so anyway. It looks like it's on there correctly. So this takes us to the hypertube area, I believe. Hypertube floor. Oops. And gotta connect that. Come on, buddy. Let me connect it. Thank you. Which one is the light? That one's the light. Okay. Nice. Alright, we got that. Okay. Now I just need to connect this up to here. Oh, that I did not mean to do, but okay. And put this on here. Select colors. White. Warehouse. It's not a warehouse. We got most of the stuff connected now. I'll be right back. I gotta use the restroom again. I got bad bladder, man. Something's wrong with me. The doctor says you're just drinking too much water, and I'm always thirsty all the time. You're just drinking too much water. we doing? Just got another drink to try to keep myself awake. Hopefully I don't drink too much of these. Alright. Alright, so, I think I'm good on this for now. What I'm probably going to want to do is... Whoops, I did not mean to do that. I meant to press B. Alright. So... I'm not going to build extra hyper tubes. Oh, only one for the exit. I've mostly been coming over here. It's got parking spaces, I guess. Anyway. Hit's killing me. Absolutely killing me. Alright, the other guy isn't on yet, so... What? Why did I jump? I'm hitting random things from somewhere. I have no idea where. Alright. So I have this little fuel station right here. It's mostly refueling itself. I'm going to probably have like an exit way or something over here. You've been playing for 4 hours. I've been away for half of that time. Not sure. Alright, so I think this is where I want it to be, but I keep trying to get this on here correctly. Alright, so right about here I think is where we probably want it. And I'll let me take care of this. I want to have a splitter right about here. Wrong one. Is that connected there? I wonder. Let me add something right here. I'll just maybe have a half foundation. Ah, it worked. Okay. So here's what I need. I need to remove these because they're actually kind of in the way. And I'll replace them with more of these. Oops. Yeah, looks like I'll be going downwards here. I might have another splitter as well. The hell? Oh, player's in the way. And this will probably go this way. Alright, I'll just need a fuel station. I could have sworn I made that. Oh, that's fine. So I gotta go all the way over there. That's where my little fuel station is. Hopefully this is wide enough so that the truck doesn't stop there. But if it does, then that will be unfortunate. Alright, so right here is where we need it. Should be connected. And obviously you want to connect this. Come on. Ah, I'm out of encased steel. Alright. I went a little bit deeper than I should, but oh well. Where's my truck? There it is. This is all I got right now. I'll have to go... Actually, there should be encased steel up here, so... That's what I built it for. Let's be on the other side. Here we go, a whole bunch of encased industrial beams. Should probably put some in here as well. And let's go in here. Where's the exit? This is the exit. Yeah, I'm gonna put this here. Warehouse for... There. That way we can see it. What is this over here? Oh, I see. So this is gonna clip, unfortunately. Like, I don't know. The other guy wasn't really focusing on dealing with the clipping issues, so I guess I'm not going to do that either. Alright, so that should deliver our fuel. And that will allow some of my vehicles to refuel as they get here. So this is, I believe, that's odd. I think it's because it's not powered. So I need to power this. Let me get in here. You know what, since it's a gas station, I need to connect it to the main line, which would be this. Alright, it should be retrieving fuel now. This thing's meant to unload stuff, basically. And what it should be doing is unloading things like plastic and such. So somewhere up there, but before I do that, I need to redesign the whole thing. We're going to put a bit more of a focus on our, I guess production, I should say, of copper. So I want to overclock these, basically. Whoops. Properly design the sink, I guess. Oh, that's my copper right there, I think. I am beyond confused when I look at this. How many do I have? I got 4. Okay, that makes more sense. Get this all done in a minute. Alright, so I'm gonna have to make a lot of changes here. splitter. Oh, overflow, there it is. That's what I'm looking for. The overflow is meant for items that we develop too much of, so there. So we got a sink out here. I'm gonna use it for my smart splitter. This is for like overflow and such. Anyway, I need to have a merger here. Basically, it'll be for stuff that I produce too much of. Hang on. Let's go with this. Okay, that's a little bit off. Again, a little bit off. What the hell? And so I can just dump stuff that I don't need in here when I start removing stuff. Alright, let's get that blueprint thing up. I'm gonna need that. I wonder how much I produced at the sink anyway. We got 58 coupons right now. That's great. So what I'm going to do is open up Excel. I need to come up with a new system. So there's the copper factory. Consumes like one of each item. I gotta make a new one though. So I gotta format that. You can't really see what I'm doing, but I'm changing the way this looks. So it's going to be like the electronics factory, basically. Which means I gotta rename it to Electronics Factory. You can't see what I'm doing. I don't intend to show you. Not yet anyway. At some point I will. Oh, well, I did not mean to do that. Anyway, I should type down production. First thing I want to do is the ore, copper ore. And it's all going to be overclocked, basically, so... impure, overclocked. I'll have to get some worms, though. Production. And then we have... items consumed 1, items consumed 2, and items consumed 3. Hang on. Let me check Discord. He's still not on? Alright, what is it I need? I need some power shards. Is no one on today? It's quite late already. It's not on. Hope it's doing alright. So I'm gonna need some power shards. I think I need 12 of them. 6. Yeah, I'll use the yellow power slugs, I guess. Hang on. Let me look at this. Oh, that's cool. Rewards power shard for what? apparently needs whatever that is. Hang on, I'll be right back. I'm back. Alright. How are things? I'm gonna go them the streams. Alright. Anyway, if you're watching right now, please leave a like, subscribe, or follow. I'd really appreciate it an awful lot. So I need to make worm stuff. I almost forgot. How am I at 24 viewers and not a single person's commenting? You know, it's fine, I guess. 24 live views, not a single person says a word. Are they AFK bots or just lurkers? Nutritional and healer. I need to make... I'm looking at the wrong one. I need to make some power shards. I can get 16. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go hunt for more power shards. Or more slugs, I mean. Did I say I needed 12? I think it's 16 that I actually need. For now, I'm gonna go over here. Because I want to make more copper. That's 90, 120, 150. So each one can get me 300? Okay. That'll be 600, I guess. Anyway, well, I should probably get to the others in a minute. Currently, they're not activated, but... like, they're really not doing anything yet. Alright, so, what I need to do right now is build a blueprint building thing, because I really need it. And let me think. I want to build a blueprint builder over here, maybe, or maybe over here. I need to build one somewhere. I mean, I could just have it right around there. Which I guess would make sense. Considering I'm over on this side a lot, I need to have some kind of thing popping, so I'll just go through here. Which one takes me to the top? Not this one. I need to go up further. Come on. Alright, so we want to build a blueprint designer. We're gonna have a false roof here. Just needs to be really, really high. Alright, how's that? Oh, it's right inside. That's not what I was meaning to do. Why? Alright, I guess I'll have some walls here. Alright, try that again. Alright, how's that? I mean, it's still technically in there, but it should be fine, I think. No, maybe not. This is too far forward. Okay, how's that? Much better. I mean, it's not really aligned, but it's better. So, I can't believe pressing escape on this thing doesn't cause you to exit properly. So items consumed. We're going to... I don't know. Boop, boop, boop. Items produced, I think. No, that's not correct. It's supposed to be items per minute. I'm quite hungry. So I'm gonna go for items. Actually, sorry, I'm just using the Excel spreadsheet to do this. This is what I have to do most of the time. I think I'm confusing myself. Hang on. So total production left is how I'm going to do it. What else? Megawatts used. In there. So the reason why I'm doing this is because I gotta figure out how many copper smelters I gotta have, how many constructors I gotta have, that sort of thing. Hopefully this is big enough, but see, this would be easier if I had help, but nobody's here today, which is unfortunate. But yeah. Lovely day, isn't it? I'm gonna create a goal. 1 donation. That would be nice. Join me and donate. Mostly just in here. Alright. Copper ore, copper ore, normal, overclocked. I'm quite hungry, but this is basically how it's going. You know, to make things look nicer, let's just look at this scenic view out here. Look at that. It's massive, this place. And I got like highways and stuff everywhere. You can see it go all the way over there, which is kind of funny. It's a really long highway, so you can see, like, I even have electrical infrastructure over here, which is kind of funny. Anyway, I'm gonna move this Excel spreadsheet to a different page so I can look at chat, even though nobody's at chat right now, so it's kind of lonely. So we got copper ore, normal, and impure, which means I'm using. Just going to do that. Do I have a total consumed? No, I don't need that actually. So I'm gonna use 2 of these and 3 of these. I got like on the thing here, which will give. Oh, I forgot to get like a production per minute. Hang on. Control X, Control V, 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 2, 3. So anyway, it should be like this. Production per minute. Per minute. And I believe that will be 150 and the other one will be 300, I think. I'll have to go to the other mines to figure that out though. Which I don't really want to go down because it's a long walk, but I don't have much choice, so let's go. I don't know which one takes me out. Take me down to the paradise scene where the grass is green, rose are green. Take me. I believe this takes me outside. Actually, hang on. I need to go to the copper things. I gotta boost them all. Oops. Alright, should be copper this way. It's iron, impure iron. How much power will that cost? Holy cow, 50? Alright. We should have plenty of power for that. So megawatts used equals 50.4? 50.4 times F. .4 times F3, 151.2. So that will be some of So that's 252 total megawatts used thus far. Holy cow. But it should be fine. We're trying to, like, maximize our output right now. So we gotta go to multiple copper things and such. Anyway, I'm quite hungry. I might eat once I got a little bit of this done. Because right now we're just in the planning phase, which is just a lot of talking and typing on a graph. But this is going to be quite costly. Like, that's 50.4 each. Thankfully, we do have a lot of electricity right now. So we won't have to worry too much about it, but... there. I think that might be everything. That is 3 thus far. Just gotta make sure the other one's done. Look at this. Surprised that thing's holding up as I jump on it. We're just going to be overclocking just about everything, basically. I also want to build another electrical plant. We have currently 2 plants, a coal plant and a refinery plant. An oil powered plant, so I just need to make more. Let's see. Go down here. Okay, these are added, so that's good. Okay, so that will be 150 per minute. The other one was how much? I believe it was 300. Let me just check again to make sure. Ah, I was hoping to slide, oh well. According to this is 300 per minute. Okay, good. So we, I just need to open up the Excel to make sure. So total production is E2 times F2, and then E3 times F3. Oops, that'll be total copper overall, which will be Uh, G2 plus G3. And then we have a total production left, which I won't touch just yet. For right now. Production. Items. Actually, is it possible for me to copy all this? How about I... Yeah, that should do. And it will be... Constructors use this time. Yeah, I'm just doing this all in a weird way, but actually it's going to be smelters. We got to do the smelters first. Doesn't that look nice? Right. So the total amount of copper we produce is 1,200. And as for copper ores, or copper ingots, I had to go all the way up here first. Because... Excuse me, I'm doing a lot of crazy things here. Gotta go up to the top. My nose kind of hurts. Hang on. So, I'm gonna... Oops, did not mean to do that. I meant to build something. So, gotta go to the production. We got the smelter right here, which is about 30 per minute each. So, I can open up the Excel spreadsheet. We're going to make the copper ingot. I'm really hungry right now, so I might actually go eat. I'm still waiting for the other guy to show up, and he's not really online yet. So I don't know, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back with some food. I'm gonna eat mostly. There's really not much I can do right now. I don't know why. Anyway, I'm quite hungry. So, the items consumed is 30. Production per minute is also 30. And how many smelters will that be? So basically, I can't show you this, unfortunately. But it will be equals H 3 minus G 6, I guess. And smelters used, I don't know yet, so we'll go total production. That will be F 6 times E6. So 12 first. Can't be right. Somehow 12 is too much. Minus G6. Oh, it's supposed to say H4, but it's not. H4 minus G6. What the hell? That's the total production. I think it's... Okay, it's G... That explains it. G6... Or G4 minus G6. It's 840 left. So... Basically that means... Let's try 20. Okay, I can make 40 apparently. That is a lot. That is like a super production facility right there. I'm using 40 smelters for this. That's a lot. That's gonna take a lot of work out. I'm gonna finish eating this, so give me a minute. Alright. I'm finally done eating. My stomach is bothering me. I may have eaten too fast. Oh well. Anyway, so I still gotta plan this out, but we do know that we have 40 thingamabobbins here. And assemblers needed, and a manufacturer, I believe. So we're trying to figure out. So we need to make high-speed connectors. I just realized I need to get some quick wire boost. The oscillator requires iron. Reinforced iron. What else? This one just requires the copper, so... Yeah, funny. This one actually requires rubber. There's also this. I kind of want to make, like, gunpowder. My nose is actually bothering me, so it's hard to talk. It actually kind of hurts. So, AI eliminator, circuit board. These will be the easiest to make, so we'll be able to make those computers. High-speed thingamabobbins. Apparently this is an oscillator. So obviously we gotta make this and this. And... let's see. Several chemicals? Why would you need several chemicals? Why not just use water? Alright. So there's wire, cable, and quick wire. I forgot to add the quick wire thing, so I'll have to do two things. One, boost the hell of that thing. I don't know why I'm going in here. Okay, here's the quick wire production. And I'm going to paste it right here. Okay. It's Caterium production. Overclocked. What type of is it? It is pure. shouldn't have to worry about the total production overall since it's just Caterium ore 1. Alright. So the production per minute is 600. So I'm gonna have to, I guess, set everything up first. For now, let's put things together. Copper, Caterium ingots. And I'll have to check to see how much we can produce because I don't exactly know. Alright. You can see how frustrating this gets, so I need some way to get to the top floor. So, first things first. How much does it cost to get Caterium? 45 per minute to make 15 per minute. Alright. Let's put that down. Items consumed. Per minute is 45. Production is 15. And I gotta get a total production left. So we're at... I think it's B9, and no, B10. So assuming that we use about 15? No, it's not 15. 12 then. No. Whoops. So, yeah, we're gonna have a deficit if I use 14. I'll just go with 13. There's a little bit of waste, but I don't want to go with 14 because it'll cost a lot of power. So, the amount of power it costs... How much does it cost? 4 megawatts. So this will be 4 times F9 and 4 times F10. So that's 464 total megawatts used from all of that. And what's the total production of all that? So this will cost about that will be F10 times E10. It's 195 ingots produced. Guess that's the best we can do. I'd like to go over that, but it doesn't seem like we can. So this is just how it's going to be. Now we can go for the constructors. Which I think, let me check the copper recipes. So there's copper sheets, but first we'll go with wire, cable, then copper sheets, then quick wire. So wire is 15 copper ingots per minute to 30 of those. Yeah. And it consumes 15 ingots per minute and about 30 wire per minute. So the total production, of that would be F12 times E12. And then there's the wire, or I should say cable. So we gotta go click on cable. So that's 60 wire per minute for 30 cable. That'll be F 13 times E13. Whoops. Wasn't gonna let me finish. Equals, there we go. Then I need to go to copper sheets. Guess nobody's on tonight. Well, maybe someone from Steam is willing to join. No, nobody's interested. That's unfortunate. I really would like people to come and join.